Good evening, everybody. Hey, I'm coming to you with another SAT, the Scholastic Aptitude Test problem here. Now, this one is rated as hard for some reason. I don't think you'll believe that after you watch the solution here. This comes from the Heart of Algebra, the HOA section, and it's an inequality. Now, what they've done is they've actually, something that maybe they left out here that made it hard is that this is really the x-axis right here. Now, that probably should have been labeled. I know I would have labeled that classroom. This is the x-axis. So what this says is that any x greater than or equal to -2, okay? Any x greater than or equal to -2 satisfies this statement right here. So see, it's the x that's the lie right here, and they're asking you to find this value of k. They're asking you to find this value of k right here. And so one way to solve this that makes life very easy, you don't have to think or even know that it's an inequality, is just substitute 2. I mean, x is greater than or equal to -2. That also means x has to equal to -2. X equals -2 is a number in that set of numbers, right? Or in that interval of numbers. And so all you have to do is take this -2 and substitute it everywhere you see an x right here. And that's what I'm going to do on this. Just come down here. So we're going to have 4, and then that would read 2 times -2. And so again, I'm putting this -2 exactly where you see this -2. And so that's going to produce a -4. And again, y'all, what did I do? I took this x equals -2 and simply put it right there. But that means 2 times -2 is -4. I'll write down the -1 so I don't want to do too many computations here. Now this says 3 times -2, but 3 times -2 is -6. But that minus sign is going to change it to a +6. Okay, folks, now I am leaving out one step, but x equals -2. If you substitute it right here, the minus signs cancel, and that results in a +6 there. Now, what do we have next? Now, we can call it less than or equal to or equal. It doesn't make any difference as far as formally solving this. I'll call it less than or equal. So that's going to be k times -2, and so we can write that as -2k. Now, remember, it's k that we're trying to find, right? All right, it's k that we're trying to find. And of course, the -2 is just there, right? Okay, so you guys double check me. I'm pretty sure I did all that right. And so the only unknown in this inequality, or you can really think of it as an equality, is k. And that's what it says. That's what it says. What is the value of the constant k? That's what we're looking for, right? Okay. And so let's resolve this arithmetic over here, y'all. This is 4 times -5, which would be -20. So this is -20 right here, and 6 signed numbers are going to give you a -14 right here, right? Okay, and again, let's double check my work. -4 -1 is -5. 4 times -5 is -20. -20 combined with 6, you keep the sign, right, which is -14. Now, right over here, we have less than or equal to -2k minus 2. Okay, I forgot the less than or equal to. Now, y'all, what you can do right here is you can really treat this formally just like an equality. So if you add 2 to both sides, you get -12. Okay, is less than or equal to -2k. Okay, like that. Now, y'all, there is a little bit of a stinker of something you have to remember. You can divide through by -2 right here, but when you divide through by negative or multiply by negative, you reverse the sense of this inequality. And so what will happen here, we will get that 6, and we have to reverse it. Okay. But it does have to, remember, it has to be equal at 2. So your value for k right here is actually 6. Okay, so k equals to 6. K equals to 6 is the solution here, folks. Okay. All right. I hope that helped. Let me know if you have any questions at all. But K equals 6 is the final solution. And one other just quick comment. This is actually a little bit of a mistake right here. The way they've incremented this thing, really, this should be 0. It doesn't really make any difference, but this really should be minus, they went -3, -2, -1, and all of a sudden you have a 1 here, right? Well, that doesn't make any sense. So that really should be 0, but it really doesn't affect the solution here. So, all right, let me go. Please leave any comments if there's any questions about the approach.